Right guys, we have a completely different type of video today. We are going to be attending a TAG Heuer showcase, and I get to do it in the greatest city on earth. That's right, I'm in Liverpool. I feel like a little bit of a recording in public, so we're going to put this away and get to the showcase. My name's Jason, I'm your watch guy today. Let's go see some watches. As you can tell, I didn't really want to do a full intro stood in the middle of Liverpool, but today I have the chance to visit the TAG Heuer boutique in Liverpool 1. It's actually a really impressive showroom, definitely one that I'd suggest you visit if you're in the area. They've got such a wide range of watches and the staff are absolutely lovely. This show was put on by David M. Robinson and the Watch Collectors Club. I'll be speaking to Hamish from WCC later on in this video, as well as the staff in the store. I've also linked them below if you want to get out to any sort of watch events. I definitely recommend you sign up to their notifications. At the moment, they're probably my favourite organiser out there. Now, this event was concentrated on the history of the Formula 1 line. Funny enough, the first luxury watch that I ever bought myself, and I obviously had to wear it on the night. I can't tell you how many Formula 1s I've owned over the years, or just tags, but it's getting into the ridiculous amount. I feel like they're just a go-to for anyone entering the watch world. After we've been loosened up by a few drinks, shown a few watches, Hamish gave us a talk on the history of the Formula 1, including a flashback to some old fella that drove cars like he'd stole them. As a Scouser, I can relate. The first Formula 1s were released in the 80s, and genuinely, is there anything more iconic than these? I think not. If you think these watches have stopped developing though, they have honestly seen more releases than an aging Premier League club in the summer. My favourite of the night was probably the latest Red Bull collaboration. Titanium casing, automatic chronograph, and a carbon insert for the bezel. It was absolutely stunning. Finally, we did get to the Solargraph range, which I'm going to have to address later on in the video because I've made some comments in the past. Now, the staff for the entire night were absolutely incredible, but I do need to give a special shout out to Connor because he kept me talking all night and he was nice enough to step in front of the camera and have a quick little word with us. Now, this was his first time doing anything like this, so you're gonna have to excuse him for pretty much almost walking out of the frame halfway through, but it's also incredible to talk to people who work for these type of brands and get their personal insights. I'm here with
Connor from the TAG Heuer boutique in Liverpool.
So, Connor gets to work with all these incredible watches every single day, but we're here for the Formula 1 tonight.
Correct, yeah.
I even wore my Formula 1.
You did indeed?
I did. Tell me why the Formula 1 is so important to TAG Heuer.
So, it's quite a loaded question, but it's very important because back in '85 when we joined the Techniques Avant-Garde, it was sort of a pillar to get back into the sporting world. Obviously, there's a bit of crisis that went on, and then when we were bought out by Piaget back in the 80s on a plane, good story. We wanted to obviously get back into the old realm, so we thought, what can be the best way to do it? And Techniques Avant-Garde, which was a Saudi group at the time, was actually invested with McLaren. So that's where we started getting in, and our first team we collaborated with was McLaren after the merger. So 85 we signed, 86 we released the very first Formula 1, which is a lot, you might know it'd be like the small, colourful, highly collectible pieces that is today. That just blossomed into this absolute mega storm of pieces that people today, whether you're 16, 18, 21, retiring, collecting a piece, wanting to add to your collection, or just got some money to burn. People love it.
So the newest one is the Solargraph.
Correct, yes. So
I'm going to be dead honest with you, right? When I first came here, I really didn't want to like it.
Okay.
I've just tried one on.
And tell me the truth, go on.
I really want one done.
Exactly, yeah.
That's right, after putting one on wrist, I really like the Solargraph. Hate me in the comments if you want, but genuinely, I put one on wrist and it just flashed me straight back to those vintage tags that I was absolutely obsessed with. It's right, so the press around it was very much like, oh, it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
But after trying it on,
you see why, yeah.
Now see it in person. Like I always say this to people, seeing something in person is really believing in it.
Chalk and cheese, it really is. Yeah.
And after having it on wrist, yeah, I'm convinced.
It's really good. Yeah. So the reason being is obviously it's reimagined from the old school ones, as I mentioned before, the first one that got released. But they've updated the materials, the sapphire glass, the bezel. So we've actually created a new material for the bezel. It's called Polylite, TAG Heuer Polylite. and that basically means we can cook it into any colour possible. Whereas back in the 80s, you couldn't really do that because it would either bleed into the colours or you just couldn't get the right tone. Whereas now, as you can see with some of the pieces, you just get a full range of your greens, your blacks, your purples, all the colours that you want to get.
We were saying that with the Verstappen Formula 1, like the blue is completely different.
It's not like your run-of-the-mill navy blue. It's a real popper blue.
It's weird the way that it hits.
Yeah. And again, that's because of that polylight where you can make it any tone of blue that you want.
You work here every single day.
Yeah.
You see a lot of watches. You've got an unlimited budget. Which watch in the store are you buying yourself?
If it's down to one, now this is going to be a personal story, and it's sort of the reason why I'm working in this industry today. Back when I was about 12, 13, I was on a family trip to Fuerteventura. My cousin got a nice little job, like promotion, so we wanted to treat ourselves, got a Breitling. Long story short, I turned to my mum and said, I want one. Give me one of them. She looked at me and went, you're not getting a $4,000 watch. Yeah, not getting it. So I walked outside and you see fellas coming around with boxes full of watches. I was clearly not real. I looked at the Gulf Monaco, the old school Gulf Monaco with the white subdials, not the new one, and that was the one. Yeah. Give me that one. My mum paid him £20. I had that on my wrist for 6 hours. It broke, but it felt like the man. Since then, that's what's like sort of rocketed me to be like the Gulf's my one. Whether it's on the vintage racing style leather, you put it on a new stainless steel, or you chop it up with a little rubber strap every now and then for a little more day loose. But that racing stripe Gulf that's the one for me.
Those 6 hours made you.
Oh, and now I get to wear it for more than 6 hours on shift, so it's all good, yeah.
Colin, it's been an absolute pleasure, and you've been a perfect host.
Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself.
Now, yes, this event was incredible and it was lovely seeing all these watches, but I'm sure you want to know how you can attend some of them yourself. So I got Hamish to entertain my questions for a couple of minutes and give you the inside track.
Hi Hamish, we are in the middle of the greatest city on earth, let's be honest, in the TAG Heuer boutique.
Yeah.
You've put on this incredible event without being able to try on every single watch in here. Even they're very limited watches.
Yeah.
Tell the people why it's such an important thing that they need to sign up to the Watch Collectors Club to be able to do this type of thing.
We run events like this because we love the brands and we love these watches. I mean, I'm a huge TAG Heuer fan. And the goal of these events is to enable people to come in a really relaxed, friendly, welcoming, fun atmosphere and learn a bit more about the brand. So a few minutes ago I did a talk about the Formula 1 watch, just introducing the history, and the salespeople will do that for you. But this is to make it really easy. I put up a few pictures and stuff, and then it's getting hands-on. As you said, it's trying on watches from not just the Formula 1 range, but across the whole range. And it's what the whole club's about. It's going to retailers like TAG Heuer, who we've done, this is our 6th event with TAG. So we've been so lucky to have that access and that relationship with the brand, and now a relationship with David M. Robinson here in Liverpool, one of Liverpool's biggest watch and jewellery retailers. So that's what we do. We work out how to find these great relationships to make amazing events in the boutiques, and so that everyone can get hands-on.
I always say in my videos, watches are completely different when you see them in person.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that is your entire value to the market. The amount of people that you bring into like actually seeing these watches in person. So can you tell everyone how they're going to find you? I'm going to link it in the description anyway.
Yeah.
But tell everyone how they're going to find you, and then tell them about Manchester Watcher.
So we're the Watch Collectors Club, thewatchcollectorsclub.com, and on Instagram and on Twitter it's at thewatchcc, and you can email me as well. You can find our email and you can just ask any questions you want to ask. All our events are on our website primarily. That's where you can see what we do. On our Instagram we do a lot, like we do an event every week almost. We were in Manchester the other week, Liverpool, and then a lot in London. And then coming up in November is the Manchester Watch Show, because we realised there was this opportunity to run watch shows outside of London.
You've done something that no one else has actually realised. There are so many collectors in the north.
Yeah.
Being from Liverpool, I can't tell you how much I actually appreciate someone bringing that type of brand energy up here. I was at Manchester Watch Show last year, and I said on the day, and I've said it in videos since, it was the best show that I've been to that year.
Well, thank you.
After Watch Pro, after all the other events, I love British Watchmakers Day, but going to Manchester and meeting all these local people loved the same thing as me.
Yeah.
It was a completely different energy.
So yeah, and I'm really excited about this year's. We've got more brands. We've got over 40 brands this year. Much bigger venue, much bigger show. And we've also got, there'll be a cafe bar area where people can hang out, talk about the watches. Rebecca Struthers is coming to talk about her books, to talk about watchmaking. And she's just an incredible watchmaker and skilled horologist for people to talk to. I'm really excited. And it's on Saturday, the 8th of November. Tickets are on sale now.
Yeah.
And we try and make these accessible, so it's £12 a ticket. It's literally, we have to sell tickets because otherwise too many people will be no shows.
Well, let's put that in perspective. I paid £60 for my ticket to watch Pro.
Right, yeah.
Same amount of pounds.
Yeah.
£12 is a ridiculously cheap option to actually see all these watches.
Tickets for the early sessions are nearly running out, but if you come early, you can stay all day. So
There's only 700 left, right?
No.
Now, let me just get this straight. I was completely wrong about this. The event in Manchester is almost sold out right now. I believe it's almost sold out. Hopefully by the time this video goes out, you can actually get a ticket. But to all the lucky people that are attending, you're going to have an amazing time.
They will sell out the early sessions. Yeah.
They did last year.
Last year sold out really fast.
Really quick. Lovely speaking to you. Thank you again for such an amazing event.
Thank you very much.
Guys, this event was absolutely fantastic. Really relaxed, lovely vibe, staff were great, and it was that enjoyable. A lot of us afterwards went out for a pint in a local pub. So thank you to all the staff at the boutique. Thank you to DMR. Thank you to the Watch Collectors Club for putting this together. I've linked them all in the description for you to check them out. If you want to attend an event like this, make sure you're signed up to the mailing list on the Watch Collectors Club. Attend an event. I promise you will not regret it. It's a great time. Thanks for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed a slightly different style of video that I can hopefully bring you more of in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you in the next one.